was 3, May 10th, 1940. Nazis began bombing Brussels at about 4 in the morning. I was scared by the noise. I'd asked my mother what was going on. She was packing. She said it's the trucks being repaired in the garage next door. Anyway, we fled. My father was in the Belgian army. My mother drove me and both sets of grandparents through war-torn France, bombs falling. And eventually my father, who escaped at Dunkirk after the Belgian surrender, joined us. My paternal grandparents didn't make it. They were killed when they took a boat from Bordeaux to try to reach England. We continued driving all the rest of us through, very lucky to get visas to go through Spain to get to Portugal, where we were extraordinarily lucky to get visas to come to America, the Japanese ship.
So growing up in New York in 1950s, as a diplomat's daughter, the expectations were so high to be really perfect, and because we were representatives of a foreign government, my mother always thought we were going to go back to China. And as you know, then the Communist Revolution was 1949, so we couldn't go back. And but my father was in New York for 11 years. And this is relevant because then my mother took me to so many Western musicals, operas, theater, really exposed me to the arts and to what New York City has to offer. And I think as a young child of 7 or 8 or 9, I think that was an incredible implication.
Because in '84, I was called to the military headquarters. My uncle was head of the military intelligence unit. So he called me to his office, dropped the folder in front of me, and it had my dossier, all the stuff that I'd been doing, all the rallies that I'd been attending. And he said, "What's up with that? You can get in trouble. Why don't we do this?" He said, "I'll give you all the money you need to run for student council. And all I want you to do is throw parties and take pictures of everyone at the party." First, I told all my friends that they were trying to do this. And that evening, I called my father, who was in LA, and told him what his brother had done. And 1 week later, he sent me a plane ticket to leave. I left the Philippines. I just left. Well, it's a sort of a dictatorship, like lashing out just before it goes.
Right.
First, they went after the politicians, but they had started targeting artists because they knew that it was an effective organizing tool. That's a lot of the grassroots movements against Marcos was led by artists, because you could get into a community and engage people with art. Theater was a much more effective tool.